The case of DG Asantha Aravinda and K.J. Thusara Chaminda. This is the case of the throwing of acid on a person whilst in the custody of several police officers of the Peterborough police station in Matara district. As a result of the throwing of acid on 28 February 2008, DG Asantha Aravinda suffered permanent injuries to one eye. Aravinda and his friend Chaminda were travelling on a motorbike. On their way they passed a truck which was stationed by the roadside and exchanged a few words with the driver after a misunderstanding. The driver told them, "You go ahead and let us see." While the two friends were travelling on the bike, the truck pursued them at speed and struck them from behind. Chaminda was trapped under the vehicle and Aravinda was thrown clear. Meanwhile, the driver of the vehicle ran away. Aravinda found his friend seriously injured and tried to take him to a hospital. While he was trying to stop a taxi, the driver of the truck returned in the company of a number of policemen, including the officer in charge of the Peterborough police station. The police arrested both of the young men, beat them and then tied them up. Aravinda fell into a gutter, was dragged out and assaulted again. He shouted and asked for some water. The truck driver took a bottle, poured something into it and gave it to him. When it came closer, Aravinda smelled acid and refused to drink it. The truck driver then threw the acid into his face. Later, Aravinda and Chaminda were brought to the Peterborough police station and held there without being given medical treatment or produced before a magistrate, despite of the intervention of their families. After the intervention of a lawyer, finally they were taken to a magistrate's court on fabricated charges, and later to a hospital, from which Aravinda was transferred to the Matara hospital. The doctors at this hospital, after attempting surgery, declared that as prompt attention had not been paid, one of his eyes had suffered permanent damage. This incident was brought to the notice of the Human Rights Commission, the National Police Commission, the Inspector General of Police and the local police. It was also reported widely in the local newspapers. International organisations also intervened in the matter. An assistant superintendent of police was assigned to conduct an inquiry, and his report found serious irregularities on the part of the police and recommended that action be taken under the Convention Against Torture Act, Act number 22 of 1994. However, to date no action has been taken and not even an attempt has been made to release the two suspects who have been refused bail due to the fabricated charges. The truck driver who allegedly threw the acid was identified but has not been prosecuted.